Yo, go on. I'm saying everybody and that.
Oh,
First of
brother,
all,
this guy stinks!
Cool. Alright, today we're just gonna keep it moving, alright? We're gonna do a tier list of the best forwards in the Prem. It's gonna be interesting to see where everybody lands, who's in the league's finest, who's a quality forward, good forward, serviceable, who's inconsistent, and then who's just bottom of the flipping barrel. Obviously, I'm gonna try and, okay, let's be serious. I'm gonna try and, be more consistent and that. I've got another channel that is coming up as well. I'll leave the link to that one in the description and somewhere on the screen, you know what I'm saying? So, obviously, without further ado and that, boom, let's go. We have like a lot of players here, like Ledge, like there's Bear and that, yeah, get me? So, please, if I've forgotten anybody, then my apologies, please, I'm sorry. Oh, it's a mixture of wingers and forwards in here as well, if you have noticed, or if you can see the players. I don't know how I'm gonna edit this yet. This is not based on potential, it's kind of based on mixture of current form, your ability, how your season's going, like, just general shit basically. We're gonna start with Tammy Abraham. I'm gonna put him in serviceable, I think. Started a decent amount of games this year, but of course, I don't want to put him in too inconsistent because there's a lot of players that are going to be put into there, but he's decent, lanky guy, has a little bit of aerial presence, quite athletic, he's decent, innit? Obviously, he'd start for a lot of teams that are, to a lower standard than Chelsea, but I think serviceable is a good little, place for him. Che Adams, I probably put him in the same. Just comparing these two alone, they're not too dissimilar, in my opinion. I didn't used to like Che Adams, to be honest with you. I used to think that Aubameyang is better than him, but needs to add more goals, especially because he starts as many games as he does for Southampton alongside Danny Ings. But hey, what can you say about him? He's decent, he's alright. And he just is gonna make his Scottish debut if he hasn't already by the time this video come out. So well done you, man. Well done, Che. Sergio Aguero. You see, if this was years ago, man, no question he would have been here. But I don't know. Really don't know off the top of my head how many games he's got under his belt this year. He's probably on his way out of City end of this year as well. I'm gonna put him. I give him his respect and I put him here because for a lot of teams I know he'll do his thing, but health-wise, he's not where you want to be. I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't gonna hold you. Other than that, you already know what he brings to the table. He's sensational. He's one of the best strikers the league has ever seen. Aubameyang. Another situation where if it wasn't for his, season thus far, he'd be here, like, easily. But he's had a poor season, innit? So, again, I'm gonna put him here and that, quite easily could be in league's finest. I'm not gonna argue with you. I'm not gonna hold you if you're gonna put him there, innit? But for me, he's just been too meaty this year, innit? But of course, by reputation and the seasons he's had previous, with Arsenal carrying them on his back as much as he has, he needs to go there. You get it? At least that's minimum. That's minimum. Jordan Ayew, too inconsistent. My Ghanaian brother. Let me put it this way: if he was like in a better team than Crystal Palace, would he perform better? Would he perform worse? I'd say he probably perform about the same, to be honest with you. You know what you're going to get out of him. He's capable actually of some highlights because obviously he's in the Premier League. He's capable of some good goals. But I've seen him play too many times for Ghana and for Palace as well, to be honest, to know that he's just too inconsistent for my liking. Ashley Barnes, do you know what, this season he hasn't really been about it. I ain't gonna lie to you, but I'm alright with him. He's okay to me. I mean, he's okay. I'm gonna put him in the too inconsistent, but seasons prior, he's actually been decent for Burnley, innit? He's definitely been a part of a team that has focused on Premier League survival first and foremost. He's done a decent job at that, innit? So he has the potential to move up or down, but yeah, I'm gonna keep him there for now. Christian Benteke. Ooh. Do you know what? Aston Villa days, he'd be here or here, but at this point in life, I'm sorry, brother, no chance. It's mad because low-key he gets caps for Belgium as well, but I see. I can move him up, but I'm keeping there for now, innit? Got Bergwijn. That's tough. He ain't scored this year, but in the Prem anyway. He hasn't scored, but he's decent, He's fast, he's tricky. I guess it's not necessarily his job to score goals because, you got Kane and you got Son and you got, all of Tottenham's hitmen. international player. I put him here. I put him in serviceable, you know. But I really like him personally, and he's decent. Honestly, I don't know why Buendia is here. I won't rank him because, you know, he ain't a Prem player no more. Yeah, anyway. We got Calvert-Lewin. This is his first really good season. I'm going to put him in good. He's really, you know, I think he's definitely a step above the players as serviceable. He's been, you know, Everton's talisman. It's been his job to bang in the goals anyhow you need him to. He's got a really good jump on him. Great in the air. Decent in front of goal. Yeah, I like him at that spot, to be honest. He's not quite as good as Aubameyang or even Aguero, in my opinion. He's got a ways to go before he can even touch those guys. Maybe he needs another good season, at least. But good is where he belongs for now. You get it? Andy Carroll. Yeah, man, no, we got nothing to say about him. He's had his time. You know, his time is not now. I'm gonna put Aaron Conley. Inconsistent. But he's still a young player, to be fair, innit? So, you know, he has a lot of room to grow. I think he could definitely be a serviceable, if not good forward in the Prem. But, you know, it's still a bit too early in his career to classify him as anything but inconsistent. Needs to get better in front of goal. It's the El Ghazi that I see there, yeah? I'm gonna put him. I was gonna put him maybe here, but I put him here. I put him as serviceable. You know what? He's still 25, which actually shocked me. I thought he was a little bit older than that, but you know, he's been around for quite a while, to be honest. You know, he's decent. He's tricky. He's not as quick as you want him to be, but you know, he's got a decent goal return this year for the team that he plays at. You could argue that he could be too inconsistent if you watch him on the regular, but I'd say serviceable is fair for him, man. Be fair for the villain, man. Be fair. Bobby Firmino, Roberto, the man with the whitest teeth I've ever seen in my whole life. Good, I think. Do you know what? For the criticism that he gets for like not scoring, I mean, he scores, I guess, enough for what that team needs, you know, because Mane and Salah scored the majority of the goals in it, I guess. But you like more from a striker at the end of the day, you know. It's all good. I understand that he does a very important role in, you know, dropping deep to bring other players into play and to link up, but strikers need goals at the end of the day. You get it. And if we're classifying him as a striker, then I say good. But for what he does, you know, I won't lie, he probably is one of the league's best. Probably is the best. But I'm slapping him there, innit? It might be a bit of bias because I support Man United, but I don't care. You get it? Dwight Gale. Jesus. Okay. Nah, I ain't being nice, man. Yeah, he ain't it. Sorry, man. He ain't it. I apologize, man. For what you did back in the day in 2014 for Crystal Palace, you know what game I'm talking about. Thank you, brother. We appreciate you. But now? Nah. Olivier Giroud. Serviceable. I give him that. You could probably argue good, to be honest, because over his like Premier League kind of tenure, he's been decent. He's actually been alright. Obviously, in years past, he hasn't scored enough goals to, you know, take it to the promised land and that. But as a backup striker, which at this point in his career he is, he's not bad. He can actually do a job in certain games against maybe defenses that are, you know, quite small at the back or quite young, quite inexperienced. He can do a job. You get it. He's decent, but serviceable is where he belongs. Demarai Gray don't play in the Prem no more. We have Mason Greenwood. I'll probably slap him as serviceable for now. If I did this last year, to be honest, it'd probably be in serviceable anyway. I ain't gonna be too biased. But, you know, he's still a very young player and he has the potential to go all the way to the top. But it's majority of this is about right now. And if I'm being so honest, serviceable is like kind of where he belongs in it. But that's my fucking star boy. So none of you better chat for my boy, you know. Do you know what? Recently he's been doing his thing and can't chat for the boy. Can't chat for him still. Serviceable, man. What can I say, bruv? Do you know what? Especially because of now. If it wasn't because of this period that he's having now, to be honest with you, probably put him down here in inconsistent because he's like, you know, he doesn't get enough goals at the end of the day. But, you know, I think he's done enough, especially as of recent. And to be honest, his, you know, reputation supersedes him as being a serviceable striker in the Premier League. There's a lot of clubs that would take him, in my opinion. Danny Ings. I really like Danny Ings and what he brings for Southampton. I'm not going to lie to you. Now, this season, goal return hasn't been great in the Prem. Okay, fine. I put him in good, man. I like Danny Ings. Danny Ings is a good little striker, you know. He's better than most people in the serviceable category, definitely. You know, pacey hit, man. What more could you want, to be honest with you? I think that's probably where his cap is. I don't know if he can be like quality or league's finest. Maybe if he moves clubs and, you know, does it for like a bigger club, then hey, maybe. But, you know, good is where he is, definitely. Got Alex Iwobi.
Do me a favor, please.
Bro, I've been saying this since he was at Arsenal, innit? Hell no, he's not. He's decent, innit? He ain't anything too crazy, in my opinion. Yeah, he's got a good. He can find a pass. To me, that's about it. He's not particularly athletic. He's not fast. He's got decent strength on him, I guess. He's meaty. What do you want me to do, man? He's meaty, in my opinion, innit? Too inconsistent is fair for him, bruv. Please don't argue with me. If you want to, then put in the comments below, innit? Gabi Jesus is... I'll give him good. Yeah, I put him there because do you know why? A lot of clubs that are lower than City, which is basically every club in the league, a lot of them will take him, innit? If he was given like a role similar to maybe a Danny Ings, where you're the man on the team, just go score goals, you don't need to think about, oh, I'm going to be replacing this guy in the next few years, or oh, I'm going to be playing a variety of roles. No, you're going to be in the team, you're going to be the number 9. I think you do a lot for a lot of teams like lower down in the league. He plays for a really good team now, which is why maybe he doesn't get as many games as you want and score as many goals as you'd like, but talented, you know, talent-wise, right now, I think he's there. I think he's good. I think he's definitely better than... I don't know how much better he is than Greenwood, to be honest with you, but because of Greenwood's season this year, that's what's keeping him down, to be honest with you. But I give it to Gabi Jesus. He's decent. He's a good little baller. Raul Jimenez. Quality. This is a very good striker right here. And Wolves are very lucky. Well, he's injured at the moment, but they're very lucky to have him when he's like fully fit in it. One of the best in the league. Kind of gives them like everything they need, to be honest. They're a very defensive team, so you know a lot rides on their shoulders to basically score when they have the chances in it, because they might not get too many in the match. He's nice, man, and to say he's probably on the level of Sergio Aguero where he's at right now, fair in my opinion, innit? If it's not, let me know, but I think it's fair, innit? Joel Linton, Jesus Christ. Yeah, I'll be nice because I'm bullying the Newcastle lot a little bit, so I'll just put him in the inconsistent. If you want to say he's bottom of the barrel, to be honest, I ain't gonna fight you, but yeah, let's keep him there. That is Diogo Jota in the Wolves, because I did not get a good picture of him in the Liverpool one. Good. He's nice, ain't gonna lie to you, he's really nice. To be honest, this year, he's probably been one of Liverpool's best players, and he's been out for most of it, innit? And if he, let's say, stayed healthy and continued the goal scoring that he did, he'd probably be right here with his boy Jimenez and that. But you know what? I need to see like a breakout before I see quality. Do you know what I mean? But in terms of talent, creativity, goal scoring, I give him all the plaudit. Yeah, get me? But I think that's where he belongs. I think that's fair. Harry Kane. Let's not argue about it. Let's not spend too much time on my boy Harry. Thank you. Now we got Lacazette. Ooh. Lacazette, the machete. Nah, I give him good. Definitely a step off serviceable. But there's not even a but. He's good, to be honest. It's only really if you're trying to argue if he's quality to league's finest. League's finest? Hell no. But quality forward to good forward is definitely his range in it, depending on how good he is. He's really good right now, actually. He's doing a lot for Arsenal as their main number 9. But I'd say good is where he belongs, definitely. Shane Long, yeah, bro. You know what? He was a good striker for a few years for Southampton, but you know, at this point in his career, right now, he really doesn't get games. And when he does play, he ain't bagging. So, yeah, man, I'm putting Shane down there. But he could jump, and that's good enough for some clubs lower down the English leagues. Lucas Mora, I'm gonna put good. He's a step above. Definitely, everybody is serviceable. For me, has way too many seasons where he doesn't deliver the expected goals and assists, because that's what you want in a forward. But fair. I'm gonna give it to you just because of his reputation alone, and he's had some big moments in his Spurs shirt. I'm gonna give it to him. Riyad Mahrez. Am I a demon if I put? Will I be? He's one of the best in this league. Sorry, he's one of the best. I'm gonna put him here for now. I'm gonna be humble. But me, I'm Riyad, yeah? You can't listen, Riyadh is cold. You get it? Go and check goals and assists. Go and check the man's credibility and that. Go check what he does for Algeria and that. This man is cold. And I don't want to hear no slander about my boy Riyad Mahrez. You get it? Mane, let's not waste too much time. League's finest, one of the best wingers in the world. Fine. Martial. Oh.
You will end up in McDonald's.
Yeah. I'm sorry, brother. I'm so sorry. Serviceable. Do you know what's crazy as well? Last year he would have been flipping good, but this year, I'm so sorry. He's had a smelly year, man. He's had a smelly year. And do you know what? If I do this list the beginning of next year, or whenever I do decide to like update the list, let's say that, he could be in good. Right now, hell no. He's gonna be inserviceable. He's been smelly this year. I'm so sorry, brother. I'm so sorry. Martinelli, okay. I put him in. He's not bottom of the barrel because he's really good. He has like great talent, and I think he's a better player than like most of the guys down there. Inconsistent because he doesn't get games. Maupai, another people's favorite. I remember in FM they said if he played like FM 13 or 14, I don't remember. They said this boy was gonna be a demon, and maybe he still might be. I don't know. You never know how a player's career is gonna, go into the twilight of. But serviceable. He's decent. He's alright. He's good. Brighton have like decent players in it. What can I say? Is that Mr. McBurney that I see there? Ooh. Yikes. He's young, kinda. He's actually 24. So I was actually thinking of slapping him above the barrel, but I'm gonna put him in inconsistent. This is Dwight McNeil. You know, Dwight, get yourself into serviceable. Decent player, A lot of pressure is on kind of his shoulders to be one of Burnley's main attack outlets, and you know what? He does a very good job in it, and he's a very young English player. This is Pedro Nettle. Ooh. I might. Run it, bruv. I'm putting him in good, man. You know what? His goals and assists maybe don't wow you, but when I say this man is basically the creative hub of Wolves, this guy's a baller. I ain't gonna hold you. And if he moves to a bigger club, guaranteed with a good manager, he can show you what he can do. I promise you, he's good. I swear. Origi, however you want to flip and pronounce it, serviceable. Our top club, he is like a backup striker, basically, in it. So for a really good team, he can be, again, serviceable. So he's kind of where he is. Nice. Is that Nicolas Pepe? Ooh, you might not like me with this one right here. Serviceable. He's not shown that he's good, in my opinion. He has like really good moments. He has obviously, some of the best feet in the league, but I don't know, he hasn't really adapted to the league very well, in my opinion. He actually doesn't even start that many games for Arsenal, so I don't even think I'm doing him dirty with that one, but hopefully he improves, because you know what? I do think, maybe it's my heart talking, but I do think he can be a good Premier League player, but right now, Jose Perez, serviceable, to be honest. I even might put him into inconsistent, to be honest, because even at his Newcastle days, I liked him, but he was just like, I might even put him in inconsistent, Yeah, we ain't got too many players. I'm putting him in inconsistent, man. Perez, you're inconsistent, man. Sorry, brother. This is Christian Bulesic. He's good. He's in that kind of Pedro Nettle kind of realm. He's really nice baller. There was a stage in his life, I guess, where people thought this was the direct Hazard replacement, but fitness issues, and maybe he is the direct Hazard replacement because of the fitness issues, but for him, I think it's basically a case of if he can literally just keep healthy and keep it together, he'd be a baller, innit? He could be quality, but good is kind of where he belongs. Marcus Rashford, to me, he's quality. I don't know what you guys are seeing. One of Man United's best players, one of England's best players. May get a start for the Euros, depending on how fitness issues go with the rest of the squad. But he baller, innit? He's cold. MBE, my guy. He has the potential to be league's finest, in my opinion. But I think quality forward is fair. If you don't, and you think he's good, then you can let me know. But I think he's a baller, innit? And does he get into every team in the league? I'd say he probably gets into about 18 teams in the league, innit? If regarding... you know what? you could get into City, but let's say 18 to be like there, you know. Nathan Redmond is serviceable. Yes, sir. He's really good. I do like Nathan Redmond, but just doesn't give you enough goals and assists to me. But yeah, I keep him there. Richarlison is he good. I think he could definitely be quality. I think he would probably need to show that at a bigger club, but he's really good, definitely. I do like me a bit of Richarlison. Yes, sir. Saint Maximan. I think he's serviceable, but this is mainly because I guess his talent. Goals and assists wise, doesn't give you as much as you'd like, but got very good footwork, some of the best in the league. Very tricky winger, very fast. Kind of gives you what you want, I guess, for like where he is. If he can get more goals and more assists, then he can definitely play for a bigger club. But I think this is fair. I think it's good for him. I think it's good. I think that's Bukayo Saka. That is a serviceable, but he has definitely the potential to be good. Even quality, to be honest, but I think that's probably his max. Definitely the bright spark in an Arsenal team that is lacking. And do you know what? Nah, keep him there. I was going to move him into good. You can if you want, I don't really care. But, you know, I think that's fair for him. I think that's where he belongs. Mo Salah, let's not get it too twisted. League's finest. Thank you, sir. Malang Sarr, you're not in the Prem no more, I don't believe. But he'd probably be serviceable as well. He's a really good player. Jesus, I pray to Jesus that's not Billy Sharp, you know. Oh no, I don't even need to check you down here. Heung-min Son, get your ass up here into League's finest. Yes, sir. Very good player. And if you're arguing that he's maybe quality forward, fine, okay. But I think he's like, he's good. As is Raheem Sterling. I think he's one of the league's finest as well. One of the best players in the league. One of England's best players. If he's not starting for England, Gareth Southgate should be put in jail. Andros Townsend. No, thank you. Inconsistent. Not for me. Don't know why my camera did that. I think that's Townsend trying to get at me, but you know, you stay in there, brother. Mr. Adama Traore, Sonic the Hedgehog himself. A year ago, he would have been here. I'm putting him here this year, though. Stats hasn't been enough. He's been way too inconsistent, but his pedigree and last year, to be honest, is saving him from being too inconsistent. I'm putting him in serviceable because really and truly, probably any team in the league will take him in there. He's an animal, but he needs to put it together. This is Mr. Trezeguet. Serviceable. Yeah, No, man. I need to be a bit more ruthless, I think. I'm putting you down here, brother. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. Jamie Vardy. Definitely in good. Is he a quality forward in this Premier League? Nah, put me. But he could debatably be there. No chance. No cap. Wesley. I don't want to check if you're in the Premier. I'm just putting you at the bottom of the barrel. You stink. Who's that? Is that Willian, yeah? Willian, serviceable. If he wasn't playing for a top team and he played like how he's playing, he'd definitely be too inconsistent to bottom of the barrel. But I mean, for a lot of teams like lower down in the Premier League, I think you do bits for a lot of your teams in that. So I think serviceable is fair, but for a top team, he is what he is. Backup option, nice special. Callum Wilson's good. He's good. I'm not gonna lie. If he can stay healthy for like a full season, then he's really good. I really like him. That is Chris Wood. Oof. I'll just put you in inconsistent for now. Yeah, put him in. Burnley don't have a lot of great forwards, do they? That's Wilfred Zaha. Yes, sirree. He's good. Be a very good player for a lot of teams that are better than Crystal Palace. Probably give you around about the same production. Bit inconsistent at times, but you have to give it to him because there's a lot of like attacking pressure on the shoulders to produce, and I think he does a good job of it. Good player. Gareth Bale. Listen, this is not the Gareth Bale that we have come to know and love. Unfortunately, I think he's still good, but he could even easily slide down to serviceable. I ain't gonna cap. he's not fit. I ain't gonna lie. I don't know what it is. If he gets games and performs like how he has been performing recently, then he could be quality, definitely. And I'm not like doubting the man's pedigree. I know what he has brought to the game, and I know what he's brought to the fans. But let's be real here. He's good right now. Okay. Patrick Bamford is... he's serviceable, but if he has another really good season in the Premier League, then I could put him on good. I could see him on a Callum Wilson, Danny Ings kind of level. I could see that, definitely. But he just needs to give me more. I need to see more. And then Edison Cavani, same kind of situation. He's good. Needs to get more games, basically. But I think the role that he plays for Man United is fine because he comes in and he gives us goals when we need him to. So, whatever. It's good. I think that's a good list, to be honest with you, Yana. I'm going to review the list really quickly to see if there's anybody I missed. My camera's going to go away. I think it's fair, to be honest with you. The only kind of qualm, I guess, is should I put Vardy here? Is he on the same level as a Raul Jimenez? And a Marcus Rashford? Yeah, it feels good. Why not? I'm putting him there. Okay, that's the final list. I ain't gonna change it no more. Let me know what you think. Let me know in the comment section below. Do you agree? Do you disagree? Whatever. If you want to subscribe, then the button is right there. Isn't me? Like, comment the video. Yeah, guys, that's it, man. Have a nice day. Let's keep these good times rolling. And more uploads coming. I promise. I swear.